Welcome back to the Audacity Podcast. I am the man on the street. Well, Donald Trump is the gift that's always given, ladies and gentlemen, and he gave me another gift last night. I'm talking about the conversation that he had with Elon Musk on X, formerly known as Twitter. It was one of those conversations where you say to yourself, Donald Trump, you should have stayed at home. And like I said before, who is advising this man? Get back to Donald Trump. My mind just went someplace else. But it's just weird to hear him talk like that. And I know his advisors was telling you, sir, this is not a good idea. And if they didn't tell him, they need to be fired. It's just crazy to me that he would actually go on and talk for 2 hours sounding the way that he did. All it did was make him look old. It made him look old. And then, oh man. And then what else happened? Ladies and gentlemen, his social media, Trump, what is it? Donald DJT, his star. Oh, it took a hit. And I'm trying to pull it up right now because it took a big hit. It took a big hit because he went on X, his competition. He went on his competition to have an interview. So his stock took a big hit. It's at the lowest, I think I saw something. It was like $24 and some change. The lowest it has ever been since it debuted, I believe, last year. Because when he started Truth Social, he said that everything that he posts is going to be on what? That social media. And a lot of people, being that it's the election year, oh man, we're going to make some money. And a lot of people invested because of the word of Donald Trump. Yeah. Because what did he do? He damn near tanked his own goddamn social media by going on and doing an interview with Elon Musk on X, formerly known as Twitter. Why everybody say that though? Or X, formerly known as Twitter. It's just weird. It's just weird. If anything, what he should have did, hey, Elon, we're going to have this conversation. Okay, we're going to stream it on X and we're going to stream it on Truth Social. So you will give your people that invested in your company a little bit of change. But yet, it was only streamed on X. Make that make sense? Well, it doesn't make sense because like I said before, Donald Trump only thinks about Donald goddamn Trump. But what were you thinking, Trump, when you went on there, on social media, on X, and had this conversation? Were you thinking about your investors at all? Did you say to yourself, I don't think this is a good idea. I don't think this is a good idea because a lot of people actually believe in me, and a lot of people they know that, hey, I am their man. Oh, here we go. Here we go right here. I got it right there, ladies and gentlemen. I found it. One more time. Here we go. I'm going to read some of it. This is coming from the New Republic. The New Republic. And it say, Trump and Truth Social are cratering in value after Donald Trump posted several times on X. Because like he said before, he was only supposed to post on Truth Social. You know what I'm saying? But now, since Elon Musk, once he bought Twitter, changed the name to X, he said that he has his rights back. Now Donald Trump is posting on Twitter. So what's the use of having Truth Social? And it says that Donald Trump's social media network is losing money just as the former and convicted felon has resumed posting on X. Trump Media and Technology shares dropped to $24.60, their lowest price level in month after Trump posted on X earlier Monday for the first time in more than a year. Shares may drop even further as Trump is supposed to sit down with an interview with CEO Elon Musk Monday night. So it took a hit after the interview last night. See, the people already know that X was going to take a hit. And you trying to tell me that your advisors didn't warn you Hey, sir, this is not a good idea. You got the bad. You got the bad end of the stick. And Donald Trump's supposed to be a businessman. He's supposed to be a negotiator. You couldn't tell me you couldn't negotiate a deal where that both of y'all could win off of that. No, I'm not calling it an interview. Off of that conversation, people always say Donald Trump is a businessman. Let's go over Trump failed businesses one by one. We got Trump Steaks. We got Go Trump, Trump Airlines, Trump Vodka, Trump Mortgage, Trump the Game, the Trump Magazine, of course, one of my favorite, Trump University. Damn, I didn't even know we had this one. Trump Ice. What the heezy? The New Jersey General. Well, USFL, they folded. So I'm gonna give you a pass on that one, Donald Trump. Tory Trump. I never heard that one, but Tory Trump. I didn't even know he had this one. The Trump Network. What was hell on what did you have on the Trump Network? Cheaters? Man, it'll treat you funny. And Trump. Oh, no, it's not over. It's not over, ladies and gentlemen. Now let's go into what Trump companies that filed for bankruptcy. The Trump Taj Mahal, Trump Castle, the Trump Plaza Casinos, the Trump Plaza Hotel, Trump Hotels and Casino Resort. It's like a reoccurring like nightmare. And this was to be a businessman? Okay. And of course, Trump Entertainment Resorts. Those are all the companies that Donald Trump, the main person that a lot of these MAGA supporters says that, hey, he's a businessman. He know how to handle the economy. Shit, as you look, he can't even handle his own goddamn businesses. So what do you think that he could do for the American economy? And like I said last night, Donald Trump didn't do himself no favor at all. At all. Didn't do himself a favor at all. Because like I said before, his supporters and people that didn't support him, his I don't want to say enemies, but his opponents, they saw him slurring his words at and sounding like with a lisp. And like they say, if there's blood in the water or a shark going to smell it. And a lot of the sharks are circling Donald Trump right now. I wouldn't be surprised if Donald Trump drops out of the race. I really don't. If it happens, it happens. But I could see him dropping out of this race. I can't, because things are not going the way that he wants to go. Because usually Donald Trump would get in front of the camera, he insult people, and it seems to stick. But everything that he's throwing at Kamala Harris is not seeming to stick. Calling her old, calling her this, calling her that, calling her crazy. It's not sticking because he's been repeating this over and over about the people that goes up against him. He said it about Joe Biden. He said it about Clinton. He's been saying the same old thing, and people they're finally catching up to him. It's like, we heard this before. We heard the same old rhetoric. We don't want to hear this no more. Yeah, you got to come up with something else. And then your boy J.D. Vance didn't make it any better. Oh, Mr. Clean Cut himself. Now we got pictures out here on the internet of him dressed like a woman, dressed in drag. And he has issues with the LGBTQ plus community. I posted a video last night, and a lot of people, they're saying that they don't have an issue with him dressing drag, but he's a hypocrite. That's why I said on one of my posts, be careful what you say. especially when you're in politics, because what you say may come back and haunt you another day. Now, he took that picture, I think, back in 2012 when he was in law school at Yale. And what happened? It came back and bite him in his ass. Just like the issue when they talk about Kamala Harris' race, because his wife is Indian. So what race would your kids go by? See, that's why you just can't get in those type of situations. You're just making it worse for yourself. And one of the I guess pictures, they saying that JD Vance is dragging, drag, cross-dressing, drag queen, Trump down. But Trump drove himself down even lower last night after that interview. And he also drug his goddamn supporters and people that bought stock in his company. So now you got to ask yourself, really ask yourself, is Donald Trump working for me or is he working for himself? But hey, some people will follow Donald Trump off a cliff. And last night, ladies and gentlemen, after that conversation with Elon Musk, y'all are off the cliff. But let me know down in the comments what you think what the man on the street just said. Hey, I could be wrong. Like I said before, I've been wrong before, and I might be wrong again. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, the man on the street is out.